Hello YouTube, thought I'd do a quick video here. If you've been following my YouTube channel, I'm in the process of building a solar powered node to do my flood alarm interface board, or even to test other type of interface boards. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to keep this build as cheap as possible. So I got about a 20 watt, 15 to 20 watt solar panel. I got a battery bank that people use for cell phones. And then I have it plugged into the back of the UV5R Plus radio here. So I think this is, depending on how much traffic you're going to have on the radio, I think this is the cheapest way to do solar. Now, I still got to test some of this. Now, this battery bank that I have is old. This is like about 9 years old, so it may not be the best. But I've seen on the internet, on eBay, you can buy a new battery bank that does pretty high milliamps for like 13 bucks. I even seen a small 10 watt solar power that's for all $15. Now, how I have this is, the solar has a USB on there, and this power bank has two USB, so I can use one for the radio and one for my interface board. Now, you do want to have a battery for this, so that's why I recommend hooking it up to a battery than hooking it direct to the radio. This battery will be like a filter. It will also not put, when this is charging this up, this can take power from that, so it's not putting a lot of load on the panel. So I recommend a battery bank. And like I said, I'm going to do some testing here. Now, what I'm also going to do, if you see in my one video, I had that metal box, and I'm going to put a piece of plywood inside that metal box. It's a lot easier to mount things on plywood. I can just move things around. So when I go to mount this, not the solar panel, but when I go to do the battery and the radio, I'll have to 3D print some brackets here, but we're going to mount the radio. I'll put the antenna on the external, but at least using a piece of plywood inside that metal box, I can move things around a lot easier, not have to drill through metal all the time. So I cut this piece of plywood out to fit inside that metal box fairly decent. So I'll get an external SMA connector to put the antenna on the outside. We're going to mount this. Obviously, this will be on the outside. I'll find out what angle I need to be for my area. I'll make a bracket for that. I may order a new battery because this is, like I said, 9 years old. But we're going to do some experimenting here and see how well, because if you can do this for 50 bucks between the battery and the solar panel, of course you got the radio, but I'm talking solar panel power wise. If you can do it for about 50 bucks, that's not a bad deal. So, and this is a tri-band radio, so you can use it for ham, and I like how it charges the battery. See, my battery's done charging, so that's a good sign that this is keeping up. So again, I'll put the police frequency in here, and then I'll leave it run. I'll do an experiment here the next few days. But there you go. That's how I'm going to do my solar node powering. Any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you, and have yourself a good day.